I'm back. Missed a few days of World of Warships, so we're gonna get back into that. Hello, Mrs. Reaper and Kitty Mizzy. Check volumes of things. It's been kind of a busy night. I wanted to stream Monday Night Racing, but I couldn't get those ducks in a row in time. I overly had a problem. I fixed it, but I wanted to work on that and not be distracted by the stream. I probably actually should have streamed it. It was a little, in its own way, dramatic. There were some playoff implications. Monday Night Racing is deep into their playoffs. Gary isn't in the playoffs, so he's just racing for fun, just enjoying himself. He doesn't have the pressure to go in or to maintain a certain point break in the standings. He's not worried about those things. So, yeah, we had fun. He got wrecked. Garrett Smithley kind of dove in underneath of another driver named Bailey Turner, which is Gary's teammate, one of his teammates, and what ended up happening was Garrett Smithley, NASCAR Cup Series driver, he got down to the bottom of the track, but he just had too much speed to make it stick. So when he lifted the throttle, in road racing that's called TTO, or trailing throttle oversteer, when you trail off the throttle too quickly, especially if you lift real abruptly like that, and especially if you also hit the brakes, that puts a lot of braking load on the rear tires while they're trying to corner, and the back end did what you would expect. It stepped out. And when it did that, it pushed the nose of the car on the outside that's running the middle. This is a right-handed turn at Watkins Glen. And it pushed the nose of the outside car up the track. But the spin was so bad that the back of the car, even after batting that other car out of the way, it didn't have enough energy to stop the swing. And the back end continued to rotate. The car up in the middle then had secondary contact with it. First it got pushed up the track, and then this, a car that's sideways is also slowing, so it slowed down, came into him, which sent Smithley all the way around. He ended up backwards up against the wall. And what he did next is a little bit inexplicable. He drove facing the traffic to get the car turned around perpendicular to the flow of traffic across the track as he was turning. He went back down to the traffic lane. Somebody else was coming around the corner. That person clipped him and got him spinning again. So now he's spinning, but this time not for the outside wall. He's spinning inside of the track. Anthony Alfredo, also a NASCAR Cup Series driver, he comes around the corner and hits him again. That sends him flying into the air. He lands on all fours, facing traffic again. And with cars coming around the corner, he does the same thing twice. He pulls back into the traffic lane and he gets hit again. Most race controls would have, pulled you over for that. Black flagged you, you'd be, disqualified. Twice driving into the traffic lane when you're trying to recover your car, get back going. And the tragedy of it is, all he had to do was follow these cars. He didn't need to pass anybody, and even if other people passed him, it wouldn't hurt. He was going to make the next round of the playoffs, but because he wrecked out, he's eliminated from the playoffs now. So that sucks. That was drama. And Mrs. Reaper, look at those cheers. The corgis are back. Thank you for the cheers, Mrs. Reaper. I hope you have a lot to be cheerful for today. I rested most of the day. It was a lazy day. I got a little bit of work done, but it was very minimal. I felt good, but mostly I just wanted to rest, get caught up on the sleep that I'd missed the whole night before. What a stream that was. This stream will be kept shorter. I'm sure I'll be done by noon tomorrow instead of 3 in the afternoon. Honestly, I don't know how long I'll stream. There's even more cheers. You're on a roll here. The unicorn. That's exactly what that is. Yep, little girls are all about corgis and unicorns. I love it. Thank you for the cheers. They just keep right on coming. Showing love. It's too bad I can't use Mizzy as a cheer icon. Those are preloaded. Twitch gets to keep track of those, but seeing little Mizzy cheers would be cool. But we got our Mizzy. We got our Mizzy girl. Such a sweet kitty. Is she in her spot? Is she ever anywhere else? Does she play? Does she ever break away from you just to go play? Bat at the curtains or a piece of thread hanging? Or does she just flat out go where you go and crawl right up on you everywhere you sit? That is a mama's girl, that cat. I've never seen anything like it. What an amazing kitta. Yeah, I own cats vicariously through my friends. I can't have one, I'm allergic to them. Yeah, I'm still super tired. I feel like I could reset and go to bed and sleep. I sat here thinking about it too. After Monday Night Racing, I sat in and listened to the post-race conversations with, you know, league administrators, some of the drivers. It's really exciting to see where Monday Night Racing is going. It's only getting better. And people are working hard behind the scenes to, you know, come up with new ways of handling the league and the people in the league, and it's just they got a great thing going on. They just flat out have a great thing going on. So I'm just going to sit sideways in my chair, kick back, relax. I don't know necessarily if I'll play any DMZ tonight. Something I gotta give some thought to. You'd get good viewer though. People like to watch that. Look at the torpedoes turning, moving to intercept. Look how easy they are to dodge. This game. What's the point of these subs? But the good news is I got him turning broadside. I don't know if the Renown can reach him out there.
Enemy submarine spotted.
Set a smoke screen.
There's a Mayhan and a Cachalot. The Mayhan is moving off the cap.
stations. Concentrate fire on...
This submarine is just too slow, man. I'm used to getting out here on the flank like this and being able to get out and around everybody. It's a habit of mine from playing destroyers that I don't know if it works really well with the submarines or not because of this slow speed. He's actually in reverse. I don't care.
All forces, capture that area. The ship is on fire.
I'm just gonna stay surfaced. I just want to get a few pings, maybe some torpedoes. Are these gonna turn in and get him? Oh yeah. Well, he's hitting the brakes. He's gonna miss them.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Let me hit the brakes. See if I can go. They'll hit. There, out of that battle. But I got some spotting, so if I get a first win bonus, it'll be some experience. I don't play these. I just want to get the first win bonuses and go on to the other ships. The truth is, the submarines are not at all worth playing. They're no fun whatsoever in here. Well, of course, this game is, after 31,000 battles, very ho-hum to me. I'm shocked by how popular World of Warships is. So many streamers out there get so many viewers with it. And the two questions I always ask are really simple. Number one, who would want to play this game? And number two, who would want to watch it? I think it's going to be dead. This game is just absolutely strangling itself with stupidity. And you can really see it in the desperation of wargaming to, you know, put something like submarines in here the way that they've implemented them. It's, I'm pretty convinced they want people to quit playing this game so they can go retire. This guy streams. Captain Overpen. He's a community contributor. They have a community contributor program at Wargaming to entice people to play the game and give their game good press and publicity, basically. Wargaming couldn't pay me enough to be a community contributor. First of all, what would they give me? They have everything in the game. I already paid for it myself. That's why when I give commentary on this game and how it plays, you get the unvarnished truth. There's only one way to play any game, is to be truthful with the community about what the game is. Especially when you speak of its value, which this game just doesn't have a lot of that. Gary, what are you doing up this late? Shouldn't you be in bed? Did you sleep good? Did you get through the day all right?
Good luck and fair seas.
You know, it's not easy getting through the day when you do what you and I did last night. Just think, I stayed up even longer. Honestly, I can't even remember when I ended my stream, what time it was. It was later in the day, wasn't it? Gosh, what time did I quit playing DMZ last night? Yeah, these things are really boring. Something sees me. The other submarine.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
The ship is on fire. We've spotted an enemy submarine. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Okay, let's hit the brakes and go broadside. There, I got a little bit of spotting and pinging. That'll be plenty of score for me if I get my first win bonus. Next. That's all the more fun you can have with subs, seriously. You want to talk about total garbage. So, well, I'm glad you got to sleep in. I don't know what I'm playing this game for. I just wanted to do something different. 2 battles in the submarines are already making me want to just say, forget it. What else can I do? But I play World of Warships just to warn people how terrible gameplay can be. Not that I suck. Well, I do now, because I will put 0 effort into this game. I'm tired of that. It's rigged. I'll probably get 2 wins. Both of those battles will probably be wins. Or they'll be losses. 50% of the time you're going to win, no matter what you do, including nothing at all. The rig number generator is going to give you a 50% win rate. So, your PC3 emulator. What's a PC3? I think for World War II air combat, War Thunder is pretty good because it's the only show in town. It's literally the only show in town. This guy in chat's all friendly. I hope everyone has a good game. It's World of Warships. Of course we're not going to have a good game. I'm ashamed of myself for having spent money on this. Like I always say, it was not this bad of a game when I at the time that I spent money on it. This game being complete and total trash is sort of a new invention.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Let's see if we can kill all those planes. All those planes had a chance. One single shell hit and it did 4,000 damage. That's the tier 11 Eagle.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
I'm gonna get perpendicular to the Eagle. Limited him to 2,000 damage.
The ship is on fire.
But the Marseille got to hit me pretty much through the island. Ooh, he's slow. I'm gonna stay broadside to induce overpens. If the rig number generator has picked us to win, that ship won't be able to pen me. He'll get all overpens. But if the rig number generator has picked us to lose, those will be all citadels. I think we're going to win. That shot right there should have done a lot more damage. And it would have too if their team had been anointed to win. Next. Are we having fun yet? About as much fun as you're ever going to have with this game. Maybe even more. That guy got promoted. Did I get my win? These 3 wins were from battles I played the last time I played this, which were, what, the 21st? Technically 3 days ago, but realistically only 2. That could have been 3 days ago. This victory was Cash-a-lot. So that got its first win bonus. Let's look at the container situation. Couple of coal containers. You meant PlayStation 3 emulator, yeah. Let's open this container. Do I get 3 bags of coal? No, but a 2-bagger's good. That's a nice compromise. Let's go try again with the second one of the day. You get 3 of these a day. We'll probably play some DMZ in a minute, Gary. This game bores me. I mean, I'm gonna play it for maybe. I'm gonna put about an hour into this. At least get my first 2 first win bonuses. Do a couple AA missions real quick, like what I just did. Get my daily freebie, and then get out. World of Warships is just worth nobody's time. It's really weird too, because when you don't have to play with me or anything. I'm just saying I will probably play DMZ, but you're welcome to join if you want. I know you have fun with that. Now it's American tokens. Hell if I know what those do. I'm not going to go bother reading their bloviated blog posts about yet another game currency. Not interested. But as long as I'm getting those tokens for whatever reason, I'll take them. Where's the Des Moines? I'm almost thinking Austin. I think my Des Moines captain. No, that's my Worcester captain, so I'll wait till it's out of its battle. And honestly, the Worcester was just in my favorite map, but it had carriers, and even though I'm playing a kind of a carrier killer type of role with these AA ships, even that's just past. I'm over that now. I still have friends sending me screenshots of 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, 1.8 million battle damage battles or whatever, and they're all excited about it. I'm like, cool, happy for you. Not anymore, not me. There's a connection between the time of the day, Gary. But think iRacing. iRacing is also better before 4 p.m. And you say after midnight, I would say after 2 a.m. I think after 2 a.m. iRacing gets really, really good, with probably the peak times to play when enough people start to show up in the morning to go official. I'm going to put it at about 10 a.m., 10:30. 10:30 a.m. is a typical A open time. That would, back when I used to race, I used to like that time slot.
Good luck.
Up until maybe 2:30, a race that starts at 2:30, so you're out of there by, the 4:30 when all the little kids come home from school and the hungover drunks are out of bed by then, and just all the worst of the worst. They start to show up, I start to go do something else. God, you know what I really should do? God, I looked at it right too when I was looking at Steam trying to decide what game to stream tonight. I still have U-Boat I want to go play. Not Silent Hunter 3. I actually got a new modern game called U-Boat, which uses all these modern graphics. There's that idea. There's War on the Sea. And the thought occurred to me, War on the Sea has submarines. It might be fun to set up War on the Sea where I'm in a submarine and the enemy team are all surface vessels, and just kind of a smaller scale version of a battle that you might encounter in Silent Hunter 3 or Silent Hunter 5. German U-boats after all. But I also thought about Silent Hunter 4. American submarines. I think the graphics are a step up. I might have to look into streaming that. I streamed Silent Hunter 3 until it started just getting too difficult. And the enemy would be pinging you and... Can't even hit him. But I'll keep him pinged, get him to turn away and not go into B.
cruiser detected.
The Conqueror hasn't brought his guns over here. He's got an angle on me. Modern air combat? DCS World. Hands down, I think DCS World could actually be the only show in town for modern air combat.
Torpedoes, astern!
That's right, but I don't, and it's expensive too. I looked into it and I thought, you know, I'm still shell-shocked at the thousands of dollars I spent into this game, only to have them play bait and switch. It's an entirely, this game looks like the game I put money into, but it is not the game I put money into, not even close.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
The game I put money into is actually much more enjoyable than this.
Battleship sighted.
The current iteration of World of Warships is an abject disappointment. I'm just going to come right out and say it. This is a very disappointing game in this day and age. Anybody just getting into this has absolutely missed its heyday. How you doing, Hollywood crew? How have you been? Thank you for the raid. And welcome to the channel. I'm going to go take a look at your channel really quick, Hollywood Blue. Let's see what you're all about. Okay, so I'm getting rammed by teammates. Gotta love it. Oh, you do a lot of sports gaming. Check it out. I see Madden. That's the way you follow. You're just starting to build your channel. Let's pitch in and help you with that. In MLB The Show 22. Can you play the show on PC? Or are you a PC streamer? I see a webcam, so that might suggest you're a PC streamer. And you're Papa Hollywood. That's awesome. I hope your two little ones are healthy and happy. That's awesome. I get to be follower 140. It looks like you most recently played Madden. Madden is amazing. It looks like you're watching a real broadcast.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Yeah, maybe when baseball season starts to get closer here in a month and a half, I might delve into that. I don't do a lot of sports gaming. This thing gonna move? No, he pushed me into island and got me stuck. All right, I'm free again. Just kind of hanging out here doing anti-aircraft work. I don't even know what to do in this game anymore. It's just with the aircraft carriers and the submarines, it's just gotten so stale. See, I don't even know football. I don't know the quarterback from the linebacker. You know, I just totally don't know football. When I was a little kid, my impression of football
Enemy cruiser detected.
was where my dad is after Thanksgiving dinner. My dad and my uncles would go watch
Enemy battleship sighted.
the
Enemy cruiser detected.
whatever bowl's on during Thanksgiving. And it's just something that all the old men would go do while all of us kids, me and my cousins, we'd go play. They'd watch the Lions. That is the team that they would watch. You know, given that I live in Michigan. Let me get out from under that, shells. Meme acceleration. How do you like them apples? I'm actually going to push over here. That guy's like, oh crap. In radar range. You know what I forgot to do is turn the music off. Give me a minute, I'll go do that right now. This game has its own music. He's dead. We got him. Thank you very much, Hollywood crew, and thanks for stopping by and visiting with a raid. Appreciate that. Get you a little bite to eat.
Attention. Reporting the
I'm a little on the hungry side too. I've mainly been asleep all day, to be truthful with you guys. But oh, he's dead. Let me get the turrets around on here. Chicken nuggets in the air fryer. Chicken nuggets sound really, really good right now.
Torpedoes to port.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy aircraft.
He's dead.
Ship is on fire.
He just wandered into those drops.
Our team has taken the lead. Problem solved, sir.
He's going, holy cow, that thing hits hard even when I'm angled.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Oh god, perch? Fish and chips, dude? You gotta be kidding me. I'm starving for some good fish right now, too. I'll tell you what the best fish is, especially for the price, is North Atlantic cod at Culver's.
The ship is on fire.
Look at how it throws all the shells to the left of where I'm aiming. This game is such crap. And it's not even recoil, like in DMZ or something. Yeah, cod is like tilapia. It's just a cheap fish that's really, really super good. Actually, I don't care if I die now. My team's getting the win. Yodo, more bullshit. So, walleye, I don't know, I like walleye. Don't get me wrong, I like walleye. It's just not my thing, you know? The Worcester was a defeat. The Cachalot and the U-69 good. I don't have to play the subs. I told you, those submarine battles, I just ran in, never did 1 point of damage, and I got 2 wins. I wouldn't know because I've never filleted it. I always buy it somewhere. Perch good, walleye, delicious. It's flavorful, though. That's what I like about walleye. Walleye tastes like panfish. Like you know, perch, sunfish, bluegill. Those are all delicious fish. In Grand Rapids, there used to be a fish market. It was at the corner of Plainfield and Leonard. I'm sure that's the intersection. It wasn't Monroe, was it? No, it was Plainfield. Plainfield and Leonard. And it was a little corner shop. And they served... Oh, they had fish that was $50 a pound. I mean, they had all kinds of just exotic stuff and then simple stuff. Yeah, catfish is good. Gosh, what was that? Dave's? Is it Dave's? Some burger joint in town that also had catfish you could get. Little catfish poppers. They were good. That's why you never see kittenfish. Yeah, I'm in the mood. You're making me in the mood for fish. Cod is pretty plain Jane. You know, I could use something like walleye. I could use a break. get something like walleye or catfish. Catfish is good if it's made right. Got a good dipping sauce for it. Oh, I've done everything I want to do in this game. This game is so lame. I mean, I have 429 ships and none of them sound like fun. I guess we'll go do... Oh, Worcester's back. I can go do Austin. Austin's neat. I could have also grabbed another commander, but this'll do. Just go do strictly AA escort. Just visit with chat while I drive around with an AA ship protecting a battleship. Asshole CV players. They're just as bad as the DMZ players. Yeah, I don't know, Gary. I spent hours this morning playing DMZ and it just sucked. The dick bags were out in force much sooner than 4 p.m., I'll tell you that. Now, there will probably be an absence of carriers here. Actually, I love largemouth bass just because they have no flavor. You can season them and you get that fish texture and just that fish feeling. There's a way you feel when you eat fish. I don't know if anybody else experiences this. That's not like, I'm eating, I'm done eating. No, fish make you feel a different way. I like the way fish make me feel when I eat it. And with largemouth bass, you can season it, yay so. Look how beautiful the water is. Can you imagine if this game had decent play mechanics, how awesome it would be to experience this game? Look at these ships on the water and just... They have really dropped the ball, man. They have not done anything to flatter the art. What is that starting part? You're not trying to say fish make you feel awful, or is it just you in general because of your, you know, physical issues? Just with eating in general. There is, for me, definitely foods that I can tell my body would rather I not eat. These ships were so awesome. In the U.S. Navy, the designation of a cruiser was the letter C, and if it was a heavy cruiser having 8-inch guns or larger, they were a CA. They were a heavy cruiser. If they had smaller weaponry, the guns were less than 8 inches, they were considered a light cruiser, a CL. These Atlanta-class cruisers were CLAAs. It was a very special designation that the U.S. Navy only used for the Atlanta-class cruisers. These were literally built... They had 5-inch 38 caliber guns that could fire flak into the sky, and then plus the machine guns for the AA. These were literally built to be anti-aircraft picket ships to protect our Navy, the other surface vessels, protect them from the kamikazes and other air threats, because the entire war of World War II surface vessels were obsolete. Land-based and carrier-based aircraft were the only weapons delivery system that made any sense whatsoever at that point, technologically speaking. So, what they did is they built this class of ships, and they built huge numbers of destroyers, because destroyers had pretty fearsome anti-aircraft too in World War II. In fact, even in World of Warships, American destroyers used to be very substantial with their AA. But Wargaming came out with what they called the carrier rework, and when they reworked the carriers, they nerfed AA across the board, and then they have specific exceptions of all of the new lines so that you go and buy those ships to defeat the carriers. I think I'm going to start towards the middle. East looks like they're going to need help. Setting my volume. That's a fun little hobby. I have something I should show you in the rest of the stream someday, Gary. I built a... I've actually had a friend that helped me do it. He actually did the bulk of the work, especially the building part of it. But he put together... Well, I bought from him a 1980s game cabinet from a game called Satan's Hollow. I'm watching for that Yamato out there to cook off a shot at me. And the Satan's Hollow, I mean, we're talking an arcade cabinet, coin-operated. Put your quarter in and play. Oh my god, it didn't lock the target. This freaking game.
Our team has taken the lead.
Get the arc of these shells right so I can start landing hits. Yamato just fired, so I don't have to worry about that for a little while. If I get the rudder in, this thing is moving slow. Alright, that ship's done. They're definitely, the rig number generator is definitely giving them the win. Yeah, this game is such ass. Why do I even play this anymore? I almost should just uninstall it. No matter how many times I try to play it, now I could be a good streamer with this if I really wanted to, because after all, I have, well, all the ships. But the game is so flagrantly rigged, it's so unimaginatively stupid. I just can't stand it anymore. And it's just such an embarrassment. How could I have ever fallen for this? You feel like, I don't know if any of you got a sense of this or not, but imagine you had millions of dollars and you got talked into making this investment. This was going to set the world on fire. This product was going to endure for hundreds of years. The company you're helping to build, you're going to be a part owner of it. And, and you found out that you got swindled. You spent all this money and you didn't get anything back that you were promised. You're just out the money. That's World of Warships. That's wargaming in general. You just feel really hoodwinked. There's just no enjoyment, man. This game is just... It's just so terrible. It has gotten so bad. I'll show you something really stupid. Just another example of how stupid this shit is. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is my Dutch ships. Do I even have commanders for these ships anymore? No. These ships are such ass, I don't even have commanders for them anymore. How about a tier 7? I can play this one, right? Does this have this BS? Let me see if it's got it. It's got it. This is a Dutch cruiser. The Dutch have a rich maritime history, just not in World War II. How you doing, number 9? How have you been? I'll just throw a camo on it, because why not? Watch what this ship does, you guys. You're not even going to believe it. Most of the people here are pretty tired. You're in South Africa, so you're probably just getting going in the morning. I hope you're having a good morning and a good day. Oh, I thought you were from South Africa. I have you confused with somebody else. That's even better. I think you're even later in the day there. "7 a.m. Good morning, Slovenia."
Action stations.
Watch what these Dutch cruisers do, man. You know how Madden 10 goes. That's a cool graphical effect, man. To this day, I love how there's frost and snow on the deck of the ship. Because we're in an Arctic-style map. Somebody received a penalty for unsporting conduct. What, shooting at a teammate even though you can't damage him anymore? Wow. Yeah, I know you're right, number 9. This game is so broken. Too much work. These Dutch cruisers have this attack. Called, down here in the middle, bomb strike. Bomb airstrike.
Fighter airborne.
Show you how they work. You just pick a spot on the map,
Enemy battleship
and
detected.
you launch your bombers on them. Look at that. A whole fleet of bombers out there. They're just going to go in there and demolish this ship. There they go. Look at the bombs.
Aircraft carrier detected.
About 12,000 damage to that ship. Ha! I'm not making this up, man. Wow. Yeah, this is a game. That's all there is to it. It is just a game. I can't go out there and pursue him because there's battleships that'll broadside me.
Fighter returning to ship.
This game is degraded just the way that it handles its damage. The penalty for taking damage is so severe. Another 1,000 in a fire, right?
All stations requesting
Penalty for taking damage is very severe, so everybody just does what I'm doing, hide behind island. Except for him, he's out in the open.
awaiting instructions.
Can't stop, won't stop. Are any of these guys in my range out here? Yep,
Enemy cruiser
that guy right there.
Airborne.
Let's watch the plane strike, see how much damage I do to the Kearsarge. We're shooting down quite a bit of the planes, because I'm only tier 7. Still, look at all the bombs that just dropped.
sighted.
Out of on fire. You can do this right through a mountain, you know, because they're aircraft.
Teammate, I need your support.
Pretty hokey. And Starting Park will see you when you get back.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I'm in a one-on-one gun duel with this ship here. And the guns on this don't do anything for damage. I just did 220 damage that last salvo. I did 900 that time. So you rely on these aircraft to do your damage. He's wheeling his freight right in the middle of that strike zone, but I fired too close. I might get him with a few. 3,000 damage. He's charging me. Because he knows I got no help. Everybody's left.
Main turret critically damaged.
And the rig number generator is possibly giving them the win because he just took out a turret.
The ship is on fire.
I will try to get armor piercing going.
Fighter destroyed.
3,000 damage through the cheat. So I did good damage with it. I mean, 66,000. It did start a bunch of fires when the HE was going. So yeah, that's the Dutch cruisers. It's not very imaginative to just put these avatars out there that have these play mechanics that have no real world analog. Because I hate to tell you this, in World War II, Dutch cruisers didn't launch 18 aircraft carpet bombers against other surface ships. They pretty much didn't have a usable navy during the war. I'm going to turn my heat up a minute. Hang on a sec.
Back!
They're a massive Air Force that could be there in 5 seconds. You see, number 9, that's where this game does have some value. Comedy. Now, Gary, how would you test online play with this? Is there a community of people out there that have this emulator? They meet to play this game? Because that's fascinating if that's true. Hey, look, they're penalizing me for unsporting conduct. 10-yard penalty. Once I had a destroyed ship with 2 hit points left and I exited. So they're going to tell me, battles without violations until the penalty is lifting. How is it penalizing me? it displays my name in pink. Says if you violate the rules again, stricter penalties will apply. Yeah, like what? It goes on to say you will temporarily lose access to all battle types except for co-op, clan, and training battles. Lose access to World of Warships? Don't threaten me with a good time. And there are probably no EA servers for Madden 10 at this point. Offline video gameplay with the Lions, it's probably their only chance of winning. I gotta take these dishes. Got a couple of bowls that need to be walked into the kitchen. I'll do that when I go. Something tells me I'm about to feel much better. We love the Lions anyways. In between the Lions and the Tigers. Those of us who live in Michigan, other than the Red Wings, we're pretty used to professional teams that can't win games. This ship is fun to play. This is also a Dutch cruiser. But it's cool. I've always loved this ship. It looks great and it's fun to play. You know, we're getting a little bit of a snowstorm pretty quick here. Excuse me. I don't think we're going to get hit as hard here. Southern neighboring people. My friend and Podium Esports colleague Brandon Davis gave me a phone call. Well, not Twitch, but Discord call today, and he just bought a new Mustang he's going to drag race. Not brand new, it's a 2014. 420 horsepower.
Stations.
In 3 to 4 for Gary, we had no more than 1/4 of an inch. Just enough to see white on the grass. But anyway, he's in Ohio, which is a border state to Michigan. And, you know, he's turned on his Discord video to show me the car, and I saw snowbanks.
Good luck, everyone.
Around the sides of the parking area there. No snow on the parking area. It had dried. It looks like it was treated with salt. What's more, Look at all the battleships. My God, 6 battleships. This freaking game.
Awaiting instructions.
But the grass had, you know, I think he told me about like you, about 3-4 inches of snow. I think this next round of snow is going to hit mainly south of 94 also. Here in Grand Rapids, I think we're expecting, I'll go look at the forecast right now while I wait for something to happen here. I think we're talking about 2 inches is all. That's not a lot. It's actually snowing tonight. But we're not supposed to get hit for 2 days. It's on Wednesday. Wednesday, snow, high near 32. Gusty winds, 20 mile an hour. 100% chance of snow accumulating around 2 inches. And that's not that bad. It'll end overnight, Wednesday into Thursday. Thursday, high near 31. What's the temperature's going to do after that? It's going to stay cold. Lows in the teens, highs in the 20s, and low 30s. Yeah. I'll have to clear that snow. If I know warmer weather is coming, then I don't have to worry about it.
That's how it's done.
I need intelligence data.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Fire off a salvo.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I'll turn around and start kiting the other way, maybe? Can I reach that ship? No.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
Alright, so I'm waiting to become undetected. There we go. I need to move towards the middle. Actually might go this way, right across the back of this island. And I'm going to engage engine boost to pick up a little extra speed. I need to change theaters here. We have enough firepower here at 8 to demolish them, but we're weak on the D side. Actually, I shouldn't even do this. We've already lost. The rig number generator is giving it to the other team, and, you know, like I always say, it's the scoring is so punitive in terms of how much your scoring potential is being on the known losing team. It's just not worth putting any time. Mostly time. Effort. This game is effortless in any case, so it's just a matter of not wanting to waste time on it. Yeah, 130.
is about to win.
Waiting to get repositioned. The boost doesn't help a whole lot. It picks up a little speed, but even with the boost, it only then barely matches the typical speed you would see in a Japanese cruiser. So this ship is otherwise very slow.
Torpedoes, direct front.
The Tirpitz is about to die.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, he's in a beach.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Those are gonna slaughter that destroyer.
Activated.
Oh, he backed out. He got away from him.
Main turret critically damaged.
So I'll go dump this ship. And while that happens, I'll go take my plates into the kitchen here.
Autopilot mode.
I'll be right back. I'm back. I don't know what for, but I'm back. Maybe I'll find purpose and meaning in gaming. But I just keep looking in all the wrong places. This was a new ship, the Huron. In the Vampire 2, let's play these ships. They're just sitting right there, why not? Just 2 out of 429 ships of pure WTF. I've never played this ship. I have no clue what I'm looking at, so let's do a quick analysis. First, let's give it some bonuses, since I have thousands of these that I'm never really going to use. Because I just don't play this game anymore. If I do, not for any length of time. Just got better things to do. So we'll give it some eco bonuses. Let's take a peek at the armor, see what that tells us. 16mm, could invoke some overpens. A 19mm should assure some good solid hits to the midships. 10mm plating up top. My god, the tier 2 Smith could demolish this thing. We just have to be kind of careful with it, I guess. Survivability, 15,000 hit points. Seems a little on the okay side for 7 to me. 6 120mm rifles that reload in 4.2 seconds and can traverse 180 degrees in 18 seconds, so that's pretty crappy. That's sort of slow turrets. What's the traverse of this Jurua? Still 18 seconds, so yeah, pretty typical, I guess, but slow. And the range is pretty close range. It's anemic, 12.3 kilometer range. The torps, yeah, they're nothing to write home about. 62 knots. They do good damage, actually. I take that back. They're just short range. The torpedoes are ranked 11, which is a pretty low rank, but they hit hard. Those are some hard-hitting torpedoes for this tier. At 16,000. The depth charges are brutal. 9 bombs per charge. This thing's a sub-hunter. AA defense. Fairly non-existent. Super short range and don't do much damage. And the speed, unacceptably slow. Not bad, I guess. I think this gets British acceleration. Let's find that out in a minute. Rudder shift is 3.8 seconds, so that's pretty swishy. That's quick. And 6.9 detectability by sea, but I haven't given the commander skills yet. This is a destroyer, so it's just default skills. And that commander skill brings the detectability down to 6.2 kilometer, which really isn't that great, but for the tier, it's actually pretty good. The way that it works in World of Warships is the higher the tier, the worse your detectability. However, starting at tier 8, just one tier past the Huron at tier 7, you can add a concealment module to the ship to help bring the detectability down. That module is missing for all the tier 7s. So tier 7s have the worst detectability characteristics of any tier in the game. And that's across the board. Mainly because you can't, use that module to solve the problem. So let's take her into battle and see how she does. I do like the fact that there's only one carrier in queue, because I really don't want to deal with airplanes with a ship that doesn't have AA. All right. Come on, man. Give me a battle. It's a rough time, man. Late time to start the stream. Monday Night Racing. I should have streamed that. It's unfortunate that I missed that. There was a bug that I hadn't previously discovered in my overlay software. It doesn't affect the commercial version of it that I use with iRacing. So, or Podium Esports. So their broadcast didn't have a problem with it, but it did affect my new stuff. So I fixed it, but not in time to get the stream going. And then afterwards, I wanted to take part in a conversation that Podium Esports and Monday Night Racing and some of the drivers had. It was fun. I liked the conversation. It just gave me some insights into what goes on behind the curtain, stuff you don't see in the broadcast. Just behind the curtain stuff, Hey, good luck to the Lions against the Saints. Those are actually two good teams. I like them both. Man, no subs, no carriers, and Loop is one of my favorite maps. Let's hope I can take this ship that I don't know anything about and make something happen. Let's see if I get British acceleration.
Action stations.
Yes, very much so. This thing jumps out of the hole like crazy. I'm happy about that. This ship might be a good friend. We'll see. Gotta give it a fair chance, Alright, what do we have here? In the middle of this capture point at Charlie, there's an island. Right there. I want to reach that island. I have a little bit of an advantage over most other destroyers. I don't know anything about Fenyang at Tier 8. But the Huron has hydroacoustic search, and its range for detecting ships is 4 kilometers. That's a full kilometer better than the hydroacoustic search that the British destroyers from which this descends enjoy in the game. They're also 3 kilometers, just like detecting torpedoes. So, and in this game it has a broken detection and spotting mechanic, so if I get up to this island in the middle of the cap, the enemy destroyer will probably do the same. And then I can activate hydroacoustic search to reveal his position on the map on the other side of that island, which is bogus. Because hydroacoustic search can't hear propeller sounds through an island. And why am I detected? Oh, there's Kagero.
Enemy destroyer detected.
And I noticed I don't have smoke. Oh, you know what? Why did I slow down? Kagero's in a lot of trouble. His buddies are behind an island. They can't support him.
Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire.
He's gone. And he left me smoke.
Engine boost activated. Problem solved, sir.
There's a little limitation there, isn't there? I only get 4 trops. You know what? That smoke island is long enough to keep me covered until I get all the way around this island and back on my own side. We own all 3 caps, and they're down 2 destroyers. I'm going to get out from behind here, because I now know that neither of those 2 ships are making a play to detect me, or to counter the fact that we've captured a base here, so I'm free to move about. That's going to help my team. I'm going to make sure that I keep vision on as many ships as I possibly can.
Our team has taken the lead.
8-kilometer torps is too short of a range for me to fire torpedoes down the range and have them catch up to those ships.
Engine boost deactivated.
I just realized I have secondaries. And in that little melee with the Kagero, I got 2 secondary shell hits. That's hilarious. It's this dry weather, man. It's making my head itch. I don't want an itchy head. So, those torpedoes are moving down the range. They'll probably be a miss. Holy cow, that didn't do much damage at all.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Kearsarge is dumb. Gneisen now has torpedoes. Kearsarge is in for a rude awakening here in a minute. There they are. Okay, we can do that. If you want me, I'll join you. If you want to go solo, that's fine too. Oh man, I just rubbed my eye wrong. I will fix it in a minute. Hang on a second. Crap, what's detecting me? Oh, Mogami. There's a Mogami coming. We had this game in the bag. What happened?
The ship is on fire! Main turret critically damaged!
Turn my head for 2 minutes and all of our ships die. The rig number generator works fast. That rig number generator does not waste time. Goodbye. Enough of that garbage. Let's just go play other garbage instead. Here, let me get that loaded up. Switch scenes. I got a bunch of stuff to change. Give me a minute. I gotta revert to headset. That. I don't have to do anything for the stream. That's the desktop mic. Not that DMZ is any better. It's just different garbage. But World of Warships is the rock bottom worst. How you doing, gamer kid? I'm not going to spend 2 more seconds on that. I've had my fill. I've played it an hour and a half. That's more than enough to scratch the itch. World of Warships is just not one of those games I can play more than an hour, even 20 minutes. I just want my first win bonuses. I'll move on after that from now on, I think. So, we're going to go play Modern Warfare 2. Let's go to Steam, get Modern Warfare 2 loaded up. Then let's go to Discord and go to my spotting channel. I'm in my Discord, Gary, if you want to come and join. I'll set it up so people can hear you once you're here. Gamer Kid, have you been doing all right? What have you been up to? I think the other day I saw you playing World of Warships on Discord. I don't know if you were streaming it too, but Discord showed a screen. You were sharing your screen in Discord of you playing it. Which Tier 8 aircraft carriers? I hate the carriers. I hate to play with them. I hate to play them. I hate to play against them, but some of them have historical value. Case in point, I'd like to have the Enterprise. But even if I had it, I wouldn't play it, so I guess I don't care if I have it or not. But it'd be cool if you got the Enterprise. Oh, you don't even remember? You don't have to go look. Next time, just remember and come back and tell me. That's hilarious. You don't remember. Yeah. Give me a minute to start typing in different places, different things. We're going to change. We're going to close the YouTube stream and restart it. Because that's what you have to do when you change your game in order to change the, stream title. So YouTube, I'll be right back.